This Genshin Impact account made me want to burn my PC. My friend has been playing Genshin Impact for over 3 years now, and he still cannot consistently clear the Spiral Abyss. So today we are about to see if we can help him out with that. I am going to show you one of the most cursed accounts that I've ever seen. There is no way you have a level 50 Kagura's Verity on this account. And honestly, anybody can fix an account given enough time. So today we are going to try to fix this account in just 1 week. This account is actually a prime example of what you should not do if you are trying to improve your account and get ready to clear the Spiral Abyss. If clearing the Abyss is one of your main objectives, then what we have to understand is that most of Genshin Impact's content rewards you for heavily investing in just 2 teams or 8 characters and ignoring every other character that you have access to. So when you are first starting out and trying to build your teams, you should definitely not level up every single character in Taiyuuji to level 80. But even with how inefficiently he spread out his resources in this game, we are going to see if we can turn this account around, and we are going to do it in only 1 week. Now what we should probably do first is just go ahead and take a look at the account. Okay, so we are on Bubsy's account, and we are on a Raiden Shogun. Looks like they have the catch on. So I know that they haven't spent too much on the game, but I think that they told me that they have spent some money on this game. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at the characters. We do have a level 90 Raiden Shogun. That is a good sign. And then we are on the catch, and are you okay, so oh my god, there's no way that I'm doing this again, right? Am I gonna have to fish again? There's no way. Oh my god, bro. Okay, everybody, please R5 your catch, especially if you have a Raiden Shogun. If Raiden Shogun is one of the main characters you want to play and you don't have Engulfing Lightning, please just R5 the catch. Okay, so we are on a 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate. It looks like the stats are 57 over 108. That's actually a pretty good flower. Decent feather, energy recharge. We're only like 1 dead stat on here. Attack percent. This, I mean, you know, this is not the best sands, but who has a good sands? You know, like who has a good sands? We have electro damage bonus goblet. Not bad. Elemental mastery, attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. It's actually a pretty good sands. And then we have a crit rate circlet, 24% energy recharge with crit damage and attack percent on there. Unfortunately, it looks like every roll went into energy recharge except for 1. Like we got 1 attack percent roll, and then we got 24. We got everything into energy recharge after that. So honestly, not the worst artifacts on Raiden Shogun and C2 Raiden Shogun. We're for sure using Raiden Shogun in the. Oh, this is gonna be so easy. We can definitely 36R the Abyss, and then we have a level 80 Sucrose, level 70 Sacrificial Fragments. Okay, so a big thing here is you definitely want to level up your weapons. Like at least the catch is level 90, and then oh, we have Kagura's Verity. Oh my god. There is no way you have a level 50 Kagura's Verity on this account. What? Okay, level 80 Yai Miko. You rolled the weapon for Yai Miko, so you bothered with that, and then you just left it at level 50? What is going on here? Okay, I have so many questions. Anyways, okay, so it looks like a majority of what we're going to be doing, I don't even think I need to touch artifacts. We don't have the time to touch artifacts. So that makes it slightly easier and harder, because instead of just getting lucky and getting like a good artifact or good 2 artifacts that would really upgrade a build, we have to instead invest everything in leveling up these characters and leveling up these weapons. Like this is going to take a lot of resin to get this up to level 90, and we're going to have to go and farm the materials from monsters to level that up. So, I mean, fortunately, I think that this is looking a lot more doable now. I think that I'm seeing a big problem with the account. Like, what's the weapon? Okay, level 80. And we got a Favonius Sword. Is there anything better? Okay, so if you didn't also know, this is another thing for newer Genshin players. If you didn't know how Bennett's Burst works, Bennett's Burst is a very big attack buff that you get while you are within Bennett's Burst. But that attack buff actually scales off of Bennett's base attack. So his like attack right here doesn't matter. It's just whatever his base attack is. So you want him to be at level 90, fully leveled, and you want him to have like a high base attack weapon. Favonius Sword, unfortunately, has a really low base attack. Okay. So I see. Yeah. So fortunately, as I was saying, this is going to be kind of easy to fix because all of this is guaranteed. Like, we will guaranteed get materials to drop from these domains, and then we will guaranteed be able to use those to level up these weapons, and we will get a guaranteed power increase, right? Is there a world where I use Prototype Rancor? Like, I think that if I can get enough energy recharge on the other units, I think that we can get away with using Prototype Rancor instead of Favonius Sword, because Prototype Rancor has a high base attack. And also, this is a weapon that everybody should have because you actually get it from a quest during Mondstadt. So first things first, we might actually swap over to this, so we at least have 497. We have an extra, like, 90 base attack, right? And then we do have a 4-piece Noblesse. Oh, good lord. Okay, these are simple fixes, everybody. I'm just wondering. Let me just do a quick... Okay, so we do have a level 90 Kazuha. We have a level 80 Hu Tao, level 80 Zhongli, level 80 Zhao, 80 Venti, 80 Eula, 80 Ganyu, 80 Ayaka, 80 Traveler, level 80 Mulaney, level 80 Kokomi. You are a level 80 collector. Why is every single character on your account level 80? Now I understand where all of your resources went. I was about to say, I was like, level 60 stringless. Come on, man. I was about to say, because Bubsy's been playing this game for a while. He has had this account for a while. Now, he doesn't play every single day, and he's taking really long breaks. But I'm just saying, I feel like there was enough time to have 2 well-built teams. But now I understand that what happened was, which you should, I do not recommend this. If your goal is to, like, 36-star the Abyss as quickly as possible, just build 2 solid teams. That's all you need. Don't invest and make everybody level 80, 80 out of 90. Like, do not do this. Like, yes, it gives you more characters to work with in the long run, but if your goal is to just 36-star the Abyss, like, it's just to get there, right? Just build the 2 strong teams first, and then you can slowly start investing in everybody else. But, like, right now, like, nobody is built on this account. Like, finish a build first, right? That's what I recommend, okay? Just finish a build first. Because besides that, this account would be pretty crazy. Like, if this was R5, if this Kagura's Verity was leveled up, like, you have Yai Miko's weapon and you have Freedom Sword and you have Kazuha's weapon as well. We're not going to talk about that. Oh my god, level 40 Wavebreaker Finn. Come on, man. But okay, I think that I've seen enough. I think that I've identified the problem, and I think that we have a game plan now. Now, the first thing that you should do when building characters, which this guy definitely didn't do, is build your goddamn weapons. I focused on getting Yai Miko's weapon leveled up first because the level 50 Kagura's Verity was hurting the very fabric of my being. But then as time marched on and I was able to level up Kagura's Verity and some other Favonius weapons that I would definitely need later on, I started realizing another problem with the account. Bubsy, do you want to explain yourself? Why is there an attack percent sans on Bennett? Is this why I've been struggling with energy recharge? Is this why I never have his burst up? Oh my goodness. I can't believe I didn't even check that. Yo, look at this. Yo, look at this cracked energy recharge sans that we have no materials to level up. Okay, so there were hardly any plus 20 artifacts on it, which meant that I would need to do artifact domain runs, not even necessarily to get new artifacts, but just to get fodder to level up artifacts I already had. Time was ticking, and I had to use the precious resin that I had remaining as efficiently as I possibly could. Luckily, leveling up the weapons didn't take that many days worth of resin. The really annoying part was having to go out and farm mobs every day and get the rest of the materials to level up the weapons. Alright, so thank God we finally have the materials now. We farmed these. These are all honestly the worst things to farm for also. Like fighting Rift Hounds and these Spectre, getting these things, fighting these Spectres. Absolutely dreadful. Okay, can I say that? I'm gonna be the brave one here. I'm gonna say it. I hate fighting Spectres. Worst freaking enemy to fight. But you know what? We got it. So now we can finally ascend this weapon to level 90. Oh, let's go. Absolutely beautiful. Level 90. We got it up there now. Now that the weapons that I needed were built, I decided to spend the last 4 days worth of resin just grinding artifacts. I spent 3 of those days in the Emblem of Severed Fate domain to try to improve Raiden Shogun's build. And if I wasn't able to get any artifacts that would improve Raiden's build, then that was fine. Because the main reason I was there was to get random artifacts that I could use to level up other artifacts. We're just gonna go hit this emblem artifact domain real quick, and we're gonna be doing runs, not necessarily to get better artifacts. We just need artifacts in general to level up the artifacts that we already have. And then we get absolutely nothing, but that's okay. We don't get nothing because we just need artifacts that we can throw away and level up other characters. Yeah, we got the experience of playing the level. Exactly. They can never take that away from me. And then the last day I decided to use on the Golden Troop artifact domain in order to try to at least get a usable 2-piece set to improve Yaimiko. And you know, it wasn't horrible. I ended up getting an energy recharge Sands and a decent feather. Now honestly, I would have preferred an attack Sands, but I think it was pretty good for only doing 6 domain runs with condensed resin. I mean, I also had to use some fragile resin, but I'm pretty sure they won't mind. Now with all of my resin spent, and today being the last day remaining, there was only one thing left to do. It was time to beat this Spiral Abyss's ass. Yep, we're taking that. We're taking that time. We're taking that time. We'll just redo it. We'll redo it later. I'm not gonna lie. I was struggling in this abyss. I honestly thought that I was ready and I was about to just... So I cannot in good faith just put some compilation of me absolutely slaying with catchy Eurobeat music in the background, because that is not what happened. Here is what actually happened. Okay, we have an 8 minute 50 seconds. Okay, cool. That would have been nice if we just beat them both at the same time so that we didn't have to like restart the entire chamber. But with an 8 minute 50 second time, I feel like we can for sure clear this in time. Knew it. So look, I knew that I could clear that if I just had a little bit longer on the first half. So cool. Okay, we got the 3 stars on this side. Mulaney did definitely bite the dust on that run right there. So we're just gonna back out, and then now we're about to go in again. And you know what? Don't be ashamed to do this. If this is what you got to do to 36 star the Abyss when you're like newer to the game, do it. Even this like 3-year-old account right here, you know, still kind of struggling. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling with this. Even though there's like really good characters on the account, the issue is that they're not super well built. Like they're not the most well built or well invested in. All right, cool. So now we've cleared once again, but as I said, we already have the 3 stars on that chamber. And no crit, nice, love it, love to see it. Okay, so I don't know if that was like a super spectacular time or anything. I don't think it was. And I think that we're going to have to use a Raiden Shogun Burst just to clear this guy faster, because this guy is actually semi-tanky. Way tankier than I thought, actually. Holy crap. Dang. Oh, shoot. I mean, I will take it. That's weird, because I swear that I saw it go down to 659. I don't think that I actually got this time. But, like, you know what? We will take that. We will accept it. I mean, actually, I'm very confident. We definitely 3-starred that section. I'm actually the GOAT, greatest Genshin Impact player ever. And now we've got 1 chamber left. And I think that this is actually the easiest one out of all of them. I believe. Yep, I knew it. All right, so we have a lot of time. So I'm confident. I'm feeling confident.
Have confidence.
All right, we're missing a little bit of DPS on this team. Not gonna lie, would be better if Yaimiko and everybody was leveled up a little bit more. But we work with what we have. All right, I think that we still get there. Oh my goodness, we got there. Let's go. Oh my god, I knew it. Why was that so much harder than it should have been? I feel like with this amount of 5 stars and everything, I just feel like that should have been way easier than what it was. Like, it came down to the very last day being able to like 36 star that Abyss. Okay, but there it is. 36 stars. Wow, look at that. Got all of them. and we beat it without 4-piece tenacity of Millilith. We don't even need it. Okay, so anyways, in conclusion, this is what we ended up doing to the account. So we got Yae Miko's weapon up to level 90, which I think was a huge improvement. We swapped off of the 4-piece emblem of Severed Fate set that Yae Miko used to have. We now have a 2-piece shimmy and then a 2-piece golden troop set, and we farmed these like golden troop pieces. My recommendations would be to farm a 4-piece golden troop set. I think that's her best artifact set right now. And I also used Dendro Traveler this run. I honestly don't think you really need to invest any further into Dendro Traveler, because since you have a C2 Raiden Shogun, I would honestly prefer you use Bennett, because that just makes way more sense for hyper carry Raiden. Shang Ling just wasn't quite there yet, so I was using Bennett as a supplement so that I can get more pyro particles over to Shang Ling. But we did end up improving Raiden Shogun's build during this 1 week. We are now sitting at a 61 over 122 crit damage ratio. And I'm sorry I didn't end up R5ing the catch. I did get you 1 extra refinement on there, but I would definitely recommend going for R5. Something weird that we did was we did get Freedom Sworn up to a level 80, but during that run, I actually ended up using Favonia's sword instead on Kazuha because he just wasn't getting enough energy recharge. And then for Mulaney, funnily enough, all I did was just swap off of this. Like, for some reason, Mulaney had an attack percent sans on it first, and that's just an unfortunate thing. I think that they just believed, because most DPSs do run attack percent, but just to let everybody know, Mulaney does scale off of max HP, so it is definitely recommended to have an HP sans instead of attack percent sans. And then also another thing is I just got this Favonius Lance from level 1 up to level 60 on Zhongli, just so that he could provide some extra energy. I actually really like Favonius Lance on Zhongli because he doesn't produce any particles himself, really, so like just having a Fav Lance really helps out. But mainly that was all I did. All I did was I got artifacts from like plus 12 up to plus 20. I just farmed some artifact experience so that I could level up artifacts. And then I just leveled up some weapons and I swapped out some builds. And that was pretty much all I had to do. But yeah, just knowing how to work with what you have and then getting the most out of what you do have on your account really goes a long way. But yeah, this was actually pretty fun and I would definitely like to work with more accounts in the future. But that was going to be the end of the video. If you watched the entire video until the end, thank you very much. It really helps me out. And just remember, you don't have to believe in yourself. Believe in me. Believe in the me that believes in you. And I'll see you in the next video.